And there you have to stress that the adequate, exact amount of water actually added.
Yeah.
Not be
That's why we can put, see, that's all can be shown as a visual, red line, ideal water, and caregivers adding more water.
Because that is a very common mistake done by the caregivers.
So put only 2, not keep, not,
And here in Indian house we found this, because they were putting more amount of water than
That's water. We can show it as a visual. See, as this is the amount of water lying in the flow, but the caregiver is taking more water. Put 2 like this. So that it reaches the flow. This is the mistake. Because they think that it's something, nothing really wrong with one couple of the water more. So we must showing that.
And this is very important. We're educating the caregivers directly. Some of the caregivers sometimes are actually encouraged to save on formula, and so they may not get that proper education. Here we're giving them the education directly. This is going to educate their supervisors to see it along with them too. But you're right, that happens a lot. And we'll do a visual with a red line. Like here we have 130 ml for every level food formula. Don't ever add more water.
Yes, it's happening,
If it works,
I've been.
so many ways to become better, and I can see that happening right now.
Wonderful.
Okay. I'm glad you're here too. I know, you're actual mother.
You should have put eyes.
You are a good guy. I am one. You can put that in me. Well, not clearly.
It doesn't matter. I'll be pissed.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Elizabeth will shoot me. Okay, get out.
Okay, now we're just talking about how to prepare the formula. This direction you can translate it like we're doing with everything else. You must boil water vigorously and keep the pallidi and other instruments in boiling water for at least 20 minutes to kill germs. In this, we're going to show the vigorously boiling water and a clock representing 20 minutes. Be sure to boil for 20 minutes. Be very strict about the amount of time. Sterilize as many vessels as possible. And here's something they often will put their hand in and that contaminant. We have to describe do not use your hands to pick up the utensils. This makes all the vessels in the sterilizer dirty again. Use sterilized tongs to pick up the vessels, and do not rest sterilized tongs on the table. Because often when they put it on the table, and they put it back in and don't reboil. So never put a used vessel back in the sterilizer with clean vessels. It will make the vessels in the sterilizer dirty again. If you put a used vessel back in the sterilizer, all the vessels must be boiled for 20 minutes again. We have to describe that.
Don't use that for that.
Yes.
Everybody use some
Yeah.
of that.
No need for service too. To make formula, add 1 level spoon of formula with 30 milliliters or ml, they say, of boiled water. Close up on the level spoon and then close up on a measuring cup with a red line at 30 ml. Be sure to measure correctly using sterile measuring cups. The formula may look thick, but this is appropriate for the baby. And this is where we should say, don't add water.
Water is a weight gain, and you can tell why you are stressing on it.
On the third all below, they're not even on the growth curve. They're not even at
But these are the babies who have come
premature.
premature, and they come recently, but after 6 months they gain their weight. Right? 6 months
If they get adopted.
Yes.
But I was tracking the weight of their kids who stayed longer, and actually it's very discouraging. Because in the beginning, they're below, but then the longer they stay at the orphanage, the further they decline.
Once they get to foster care, they're gaining
Oh,
weight.
then they're fine. Then they gain
Like Manu, he gained so rapidly. He went for foster care. Yeah, as you said, once they go for adoption, they gain so much.
It's like the ultimate placement for them to be in a home. But the longer the kids stay at the orphanage, the more decline they have. But they will catch up, you're right. That do the foster care, not the caregivers. And for the special mothers. Yeah. So the special mothers don't have anything to do with the foster care. It's really the directors. And it's actually a little sensitive for the government. And they recommend that you don't place babies in the same foster care when they'll get adopted. Rodney actually kind of does it anyway, but it's actually, they asked the government if they could, and they're like, no, don't do it. So it's a little bit of a sensitive. Because babies aren't legally free until they're usually 3 months old, and at any point the family can come and see the baby back. And so they're afraid that there'll be conflict where the adopted family, the foster family, won't
foster family is not going to adopt the babies. Actually, they are definitely going to send the babies back to the orphanage. And the foster parents' main aim is to improve the nutrition of the baby, giving tender loving care to the baby, and not emotionally get attached to the baby unless they are getting the baby adopted.
Well, I agree with that. I know at Angel House they don't have many foster families.
Yeah, two babies meant for foster family.
But also, it's even if there is still predictive for the child, at the small age, she's introduced many people think she's going considerably to one family, then she's been taken away, then she's introduced to you.
But it's worse than being an orphan. It's hard, but because that's the
But
time
in an
they
orphanage
say.
also the baby is facing so many caretakers. So it's the same. But here the baby is getting single attention by parents and it's loving care. See, for a caretaker, the caretaker is taking care of 8 babies at a time. So for this baby, it's like no single person taking care for some period of time.
So any guarantee that we can, like, the baby is taken care really well during the foster care? Of course, it
Depends
so
on the
that has,
on in case they don't give
that
that is
care,
another.
and we can't do anything because they are legally
So
adopted.
in America, we don't have orphanages. No baby homes.
Yeah,
no
we are also
only foster care.
Yeah.
But there are problems. Some foster parents just abuse their babies. There's problems, but it's still better for a child to
Because
have
the
a
thing is,
family.
Because I
Single
know the foster
caregiver.
child for many families that have adopted. So I know about this, foster
It can be
but
different.
it could be like, but it depends how you take it, how the
Yeah.
tolerance level is different people, children, children.